Yeah, it's really about seeing through the illusion of the mind. And once this is seen through, it's really, it's the end of the road. There's no more seeking, there's no more searching. It's just about seeing the mind for what it is and seeing through thoughts. So we know that all suffering lies in believing the thoughts in the mind. And they're so juicy, they're so succulent, they pull us in, and we just have to take a bite. We have to just really indulge those thoughts because they are so appealing. Even the suffering thoughts, we love to go down that path. We love to go down the path of indulging in thoughts of worry, of fear, of anxiety, all of those things. We can't help ourselves. We keep going down the same path. So the solution isn't to get rid of the thoughts because the thoughts just keep coming. The solution is to first stop believing the thoughts that come up. And the second part of this is to stop believing that the mind is you. So let's look at this. So, firstly, we'll look at part two first, believing that the mind is you. And I think when we see through this, then that's half the battle. If you have ever said to yourself, I had a thought earlier, or I had a thought about, and we believe that the thought is ours, we believe that we are the owner of the thought, we believe that we create the thoughts. So we believe that as the creator of the thoughts, that the mind is us, which isn't the case. The case is that you don't have thoughts, you don't create thoughts, you observe thoughts. And this is where it gets really interesting because the thoughts, they sound like your voice, they sound like you. And it seems as if you're creating these thoughts, that you're thinking these thoughts, but they're not your thoughts. And we'll explore this in more detail as we go on in a moment. But believing that the mind is you, believing that this constant narrator is you, it's very easy to believe what you think that you're telling yourself. It's very easy to believe the thoughts. It's easy to get sucked in. It's easy to have an emotional reaction to the thoughts, believing that they are your own when you take ownership of them. So if you're going about your day and you see something and a thought pops up, I don't like that, or you have some sort of judgment around what you see. You believe that you don't like what you're seeing. You believe that that's your truth. You believe that that's 100% your opinion about what you've just seen. And it's really interesting because when we believe that, when we go about our day, reacting to things, seeing things, reacting to people, to our environment, to circumstances. And these thoughts pop up about what we're seeing, and we take ownership of the thoughts, we believe them. So we're just constantly getting sucked in by all of these thoughts. It's like um, we have no choice but to be pulled in different directions by different thoughts. One minute, you're having a thought about what you're going to do later that day. The next minute, you're recalling a conversation that you had 10 years ago. Another minute, you're deciding what you're going to have for lunch. Another minute, you're thinking about something in the future that's maybe causing anxiety. It's like it's just constant, this barrage of thoughts. But what's real, what is the truth, is the one who is observing the thoughts. So when a thought appears, how do you know that the thought is there? And you know that it's there because you're aware of it. And this is the key here. Who is aware of the thought? Who is it that's aware of the thought? And the one who's aware, you might say me, but it's not the identity that you have created for yourself that you call yourself, that your name or your role or whatever it is. That's not the one who's aware. The one who's aware is present before the thought. It's present after the thought. It's always there. It's the presence that you take for granted because it's so constant, because it's always there. It's like when you have a pair of glasses on your head or on your face, and you go around looking for the glasses, thinking that you've lost them, but they're so constant, they're so there that you've forgotten that they're there. So it's the same with awareness. In order to be aware of a thought, in order to be aware of anything, that background awareness, which is constant, which is always present, has to be there.